Your time is valuable, so we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And PhilsGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the PhilsGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at PhilsGang.com. That's PhilsGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Very different this time than the other time because the amount of money that's in the customers' accounts is far higher than it was going into the financial crisis or any other recession as a percentage of what they had before this in the pandemic.
My detector test determined that was a lie.
And that was a lie, just like today. When the market opened this morning, pre-market, we're up 1,000 points. How did we get from 1,000 points down to a negative of 45 points? Because, see, the market knows what's going on. It does. The market's forward-looking. And it knows that this inflation, and I've been saying this, is going to get worse, not better. We have not yet hit all the layoffs. Sure, we got layoffs from the tech stocks and some retailers, but the big layoffs will come in after the holidays. It's amazing. Mr. Market knows what's going on. 1,000-point rally failed. You got to think about that. How often do you get a 1,000-point rally and then you wipe it all out the same day? Very seldom, because it's sending a message, the same message I've been sending for a long time. You better learn how to sell short. And I still believe this market is going to go back and test the October lows. Every rally that we've had in the S&P and the Dow, every rally we've had, which has been 4 of them, I'm talking about 4 significant rallies where we have now 4 significant lower highs. Every time they went up, failed. Those are called short covering rally. But they wouldn't tell you it was a short covering rally. That doesn't sound good. They got to tell you the bottom is in. They got to tell you to buy on a dip. They got to tell you to buy and hold. That's really smart. 1,000-point rally. Here's the first thing I said this morning to my members. This is why you sell into those big rallies, take profits, never chase them. That's right. First thing I said to them when the market opened, I said, don't buy these stocks. Sell into this rally. Sell into it. Anytime that you get a big rally, look at we got the 1,500-point rally. Look when we got the 1,200-point rally. They gave them up. They were wiped out, every one of them. But it's different this time. Is this what this guy's saying from Wall Street? It's different this time? Let me tell you what's different this time. We're not going to get out of this inflation as easy as everyone's saying. Let's think about today, 1,000-point rally. Here's what Mr. Market was saying. Hey, what's going on? How are you going to fight inflation? Inflation's 8%. And you raised rates 4%. Hell. The last time we had inflations, with Volcker in the 70s, inflation was 14%. But he raised rates 20%. Now that makes sense. Now let's think about that for a moment. All these geniuses, all these academics, Yellen and Powell and Bernanke, all these geniuses. I didn't even graduate from high school. I'm not proud of that. But I can even sit here and think, wait a minute. Now, if inflation was 14%, and Carter told Volcker, do whatever you had to do, Volcker's a pretty smart man, I think anybody would do the math and they would say, well, how much is inflation? Oh, well, we got to raise rates higher than that. But what we have now in the Fed, they're saying, no, we got to raise rates lower than inflation, but we're going to get rid of the inflation. That's as stupid as someone owning a restaurant and say, look, let's get rid of our 13 items on the menu. Let's cut it back to 2. And hey, why don't we do this too? Let's go to our liquor license and we'll just serve beer and wine. It's going to be different this time if we do that. Oh, yeah, you're out of business. 1,000-point rally failed. Because, and here's another thing, because I get so sick of hearing all the excuses. We closed down the economy. We closed everything down. And when stores reopened, the demand was so incredible. That's why we got inflation. It was provoked by this extraordinary demand of goods. Lockdowns. Shops all open. People ran around. They wanted to buy all this stuff because they had money. Well, where'd the money come from? It wasn't from wages. It wasn't from savings. Where'd it come from? It came from all the programs that creates inflation. You think one person would have a brain in their head? Bernanke? Obama? Well, Biden, he doesn't have a brain in his head. All these people, you think you're sitting in, I would love to be president of the United States because you have the money to hire anybody you want. You have the money to hire the geniuses. The first thing I would do if I was president, I triple my budget and I hire all geniuses, not academics, entrepreneurs, people who created businesses from nothing, people who know how to turn businesses around. That's what I would do. But these geniuses all turned around, Bernanke and all of them. Are you kidding me? It was inflation. It was all provoked by demand. Supply and demand. We couldn't get the goods to the harbor. That should have never happened. I mean, it's amazing to me. So, what did they do? They printed $10 trillion to fight COVID right away. Printed another $4 trillion to fight COVID. Then, hey, we need a stimulus on top of that. We'll print another $1.9 trillion. Hey, let's print another $750 billion. We'll call it the American COVID Rescue Plan. Boy, we can sell that one. That'll work. And how about the Inflation Reduction Act? All these great names. We'll sell that. This should have never happened. And that's what Mr. Market was saying today. Mr. Market said, hey, you haven't begun to fight inflation. Don't tell me you're fighting 8% inflation with a 4% rate hike. Are you nuts? What are you, nuts? Yeah, I love these guys. You know, I love these guys. This guy here, I love this.
Very different this time than the other time because the amount of money that's in the customers' accounts is far higher than it was going into the financial.
That's a bold-faced lie. That's not true at all. Are you kidding? What's he talking about? Is he talking about the savings? They only have about 1/8 of what they had before the pandemic. That's right. Down to about 1/8 of what we used to have. In fact, if you look at some numbers, I looked up before the show, we have $6.5 trillion. That's what we had. First, we started out with $32 trillion in savings because all these monetary policies, everybody stayed at home. Everybody, the government, the federal government, the state government, cities, saving everybody money, which causes inflation, by the way. Savings, we dropped from $32 trillion down to $6.5 trillion, and then we dropped from $6.5 trillion down to where we are now, $650 billion. Divide that out by what we have for population, 320 million. That's not even $200 each. But he says it's different. This is the CEO of Bank of America.
It's very different this time than the other time because the amount of...
When anybody tells you it's different this time, run for the hills. Run for the hills. Different this time. You know, it's just like they're talking about how Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Wow, look at wow, it's historic. Black Friday, $9 billion in sales. Cyber Monday, $11 billion. Record sales. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday evenings. Everything was record sales, record sales. Where did the money come from? What the hell's wrong here? There's a reason why the market dropped 1,000 points in a couple hours. I'll tell you why when I get back, what you need to do.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Warning, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Mary Merry Christmas from Phil Grandy and everyone at Phil's Gang. This Christmas, give yourself the gift of knowledge. Join Phil's Gang and navigate the market with confidence. Here's Phil Grandy.
News that provides a reason for some optimism for the holiday season, and I would argue for the year ahead. We learned last month's inflation rate came down more than experts expected. In a world where inflation is rising at double digits in many major economies around the world, inflation is coming down in America. Every single month of my presidency, we've added jobs, a total of 10,500,000 new jobs. What is clear is that my economic plan is working, and we're just getting started.
No, what is clear, you are a liar. Or you're one of the dumbest people that ever became a president. What's he talking about? All the evidence is around him that everything he's saying is not true. For God's sakes, this guy here turns around and says, listen to this one here.
You even suggested to me on overtime within the last week that we might get no landing, right? That the economy is so good that it just keeps humming along.
Yeah, it just keeps humming along, right? Everything's good. I mean, and it's just wonderful, right? Everything's wonderful. And they're talking about all this money. Black Friday, $9 billion, record. Cyber Monday, $18 billion, a new record in sales. Everything's wonderful. Look how strong the consumer is. They're so strong. That's what they keep telling us. Really? Well, let's see where the money came from. Okay, first of all, it didn't come from wages, I'll tell you that. So, even though, think about this, even though there was a record 196 million consumers online and in the stores, okay, the record fell short of the 8.6% increase in sales in 2021 and 32%. Let me repeat. Sales in 2022 fell short of 2020 by 32%. Let's talk about the dollars spent in 2022. Okay? We spent more dollars in 2022, an increase over 2021, but the number of units sold decreased. So what's happening, inflation increased the prices, but people are buying less goods. And think about this. Sales were not driven by increased wages. There's no savings or 401ks. So the sales weren't driven by, hey, I got a great 401k full of cash, I got great savings, I got great wages. Productivity is really humming along, and that means I'm going to keep my job. I don't have to worry about getting laid off. But that's not the case. Productivity is down 72%. Sales were driven by an increase in household debt. That's simple. Record credit card debt. We're at a record credit. People are buying on their credit card. Now they're tapped out. REITs, refi, cash outs. People have been cashing out of the equity of their homes. $1.2 trillion because they're running out of money. Because whatever wage increase they got isn't keeping up with inflation. Savings. They've gone through their savings now from $32 trillion down to $650 billion. Here's the big one. If things are so good, now I want to hear one of these guys answer. 401ks. We now have record hardship withdrawals. A record number of hardship withdrawals in 401k. And you're telling me everything's fine? That's what the president's telling us, everything's fine? And these withdrawals, we haven't seen this amount of withdrawals in 401ks, emergency withdrawals, going all the way back to 2004. So what do? Make money. Make money. When this market was dropping this morning, what an opportunity to sell short. Sell short. You don't sit there and watch your stock going down and call your broker. What do I do? What do I do? And what's he going to tell you? Buy and hold, which is the dumbest thing ever, buy and hold. It goes against anything you learned about risk management, buy and hold. They do it because it's an easy tool for them. They don't have to work at it. They don't have to do any research. They don't do anything. Buy and hold. They got you forever. So household debt, think about the household debt, $16 trillion. That exceeds the 2008 peak debt. You got student auto loans growing twice as fast as wages, twice as fast as the economy. This is crazy. Our government is still borrowing or printing 40% of the money it spends. They're spending $10 billion a day. They have to print $121,000 every second. You want to know where the inflation is coming from? Until someone with some brains gets in. No, I shouldn't say that. The people who are in charge, the very wealthy, in Congress, the Pelosi's, worth $120 million. Mitch McConnell, worth $232 million. Biden and his family, $118 million. Of course, he's not telling us about all his money. John Kerry, $250 million. Mark Warner, $200 million. The Bushes, $280 million. They did all this to make them richer. This is about party power, and this is about wealth. And they leave you on a sideline, and they throw peanuts at us, scraps at us, which is called the American Rescue Plan, the Inflation Reduction Act. Those are like selling us, throwing scraps at us. We want jobs. We want productivity. When's the last time that these people worked on productivity? So the only way you're going to make money is get in the stock market and buy when there's a buying opportunity and sell short when there's a sell short opportunity. The market is full of liquidity. You can get in and out of stocks. You can't do that with washing machines, with cars, with planes, with anything. Investing in stocks, there's nothing better because it's a liquid market. You just got to know, hey, when do I buy a stock? Hey, when the stock's going down, how do I short it? We do this every day here at Phil's Gang. Sign up today, free for 10 days, or call 877-600-GANG and talk to a human being. None of this. Line 1, do this. Line 2, do this. Line 4, go.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandi at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. These are volatile times in the stock market.
Market's up 200, then it's up 800, it's up 700.
How do you get the facts when investing?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. If you're confused about the stock market, get unconfused. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and listen to my radio show every weekday at 3 Eastern. What is the market going to do? We know exactly what the market's going to do.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
There's no need for you to be losing money.
Check it out, philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Merry Christmas from Phil Grandy and everyone at Phil's Gang. This Christmas, give yourself the gift of knowledge. Join Phil's Gang and navigate the market with confidence. Here's Phil Grandy.
And thank you for listening to our show. My name is Steve Celeste. I'm the Director of Education for philsgang.com and the Phil's Gang Radio Show. And I just want to take this time to tell you how to join the 10-day free trial. It's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. On the top of the site, click Get Started. On the next page, click on the big red banner for the Working Investor Plan. And that's all you have to do. And also during this time, during this holiday season, I invite you to go to our gift shop on the front of our site where you can order gift certificates for your family as well, for your friends, for your employees. Spread the knowledge. That is the best gift you can give anybody. Also, the webinar that Phil and I did on how to get through this market crisis is also available on the gift shop. So you could share that as well as a holiday gift. I appreciate you again for listening, and back to you, Phil.
And thank you, Steve. It's amazing, right? Think about this here. When we buy stocks, like this morning, we told our members when this market rallied, don't chase it. If you have profits, sell into it because it's not going to hold. Every rally we've had like this has failed. It's not going to hold because the inflation is not 8%. It's 16%. But let's go to the 8%. You can't fight inflation, 8% inflation with 4%. You can't. It's impossible. Why do you think gold is going up? Gold is telling us inflation is going to get worse. But nobody wants to listen. Instead, listen to this here. Here's Cramer. He's talking about this morning's rally. And he was asked, is this rally going to hold this morning, this 1,000 point? Of course it is.
We're going to begin with CPI fueling the rally this morning, Jim. You've said it's pretty remarkable. How much of this holds?
Well, look, I think it's actually going to be better than holds.
Going to be better than hold?
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Better than hold. It gave it all back. But we said that even before the market opened. Whatever it's going to rally, it's going to give it all back. The CPI was ridiculous. They said it was reduced from 7.3 to 7.1. Are you kidding me? That meant a 1,000-point rally? What are you, nuts? These rallies don't hold because we're in a severe downtrend channel with 4 lower highs. I tell my members that every day. And every day before we give them their stocks to buy, we point out to them every day, watch I'll give you the symbol, TLT. That's the 20-year yield. Watch the yield. If that yield is going up, if that, those are treasuries. You look at those treasuries. And if those treasuries are going up, that means yields are going to come down, so you better be in the stocks that like lower yields. But even then, you can't trust that because they screwed it all up, this whole market up. That used to work like a charm. Doesn't always work because they screwed the market up in 2008 and they have yet to fix it. They drove this whole market with inflation so that the very wealthy elitists can get wealthier while the everyday guy on the street's getting screwed. So those little riddles, hey, if the dollar goes down, buy oil. Dollar goes down, buy gold. Yields go down, okay, make sure you're buying tech. Yields up, short tech. All used to work like a charm. No more. You got to follow the money. You got to follow the biggest money. You got to follow the smart money. We're not talking Jim Cramer's money. Here, listen to this. Here's another one. He said, this is another one.
Fed's won on almost everything. Now, they have to win for more than one, and they haven't won on wages. But they've won on all these commodities. They took it from producer to consumer.
Fed, he doesn't know what he's talking about. The Fed lost $184 billion. They didn't win. Here's another. This is another one. Somebody. He's talking about Best Buy. Are you kidding me? Listen to this. You know what he's doing. He's trying to put lipstick on this pig because he owns it.
Can we go back to what Corey Barry did with Best Buy?
Corey Barry.
It's almost as if the company's been written off.
Yeah.
Huge yield.
Yeah.
A belief that their same-store sales cannot possibly ever be great.
No.
One of the great charts in the business.
Yep. Great chart.
An extraordinary quarter. You would have thought from Home Depot and Lowe's that she would have too much inventory. She has the right inventory. It's well stocked. And, by the way, she has so many multiple sources from the East, from anything from Asia she's done. She spent about $400 million getting that right 4 or 5 years ago. So rather unheralded, to me, I do not have any reason why she's unheralded. Her stores look great, right inventory, and if it's going to be hard goods, it's going to be Best Buy.
Right.
Still a buy here.
Are you kidding me? So someone's going to jump in and buy Best Buy? Are you nuts? Best Buy has so much overhang on it. Just take a look at a chart. Put a 1-year chart up. The stock dropped from $112, okay, and now it's $83. We'll call it $84. It's still in a severe downtrend. And what it means is you got a ton of buyers, sellers, at you got a ton of sellers at $109. You got to get from 83 up through the 109. It's like Pac-Man. You got to have buyers go in there and buy those people who say, "Get me out, get me out." And every time your stock goes up, it goes back down because you got all these people saying, "Get me out, because they bought wrong. But here's the problem with Best Buy. You know he owns it. You know he's pushing it. It's a dog. Best Buy, okay, is in deep trouble. Matter of fact, when he's pumping it, Best Buy itself came out with a downbeat financial guidance. Why hear what he said? Oh, she spent about 4 or 5 years, $400 billion, and boy, she knows how to buy stuff from the Middle East and buy inventory all over. Are you kidding me? What he didn't tell you, her inventory is down by 32%. She's not buying inventory. Here's the other thing he didn't tell you. Why the hell would you buy Best Buy? Yes, they're big electronic sellers. They sell electronics. We get all that. But so does an Amazon. And Amazon is eating her lunch. They can't compete online. Best Buy can't compete online with Amazon. There's no bigger supplier of electronics than Amazon. So what does she do? She can't compete online, okay? She can't compete online, and she can't compete with Amazon. So what does she do? She makes a decision. Instead, she goes, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to focus on my stores. So she goes out and buys $400 million worth of inventory or whatever. She's still losing because here's the reason. When you have a store, who wants a store anymore? Every mall is closed. The labor cost is too high. So when you have a store and you can't compete online, she's really screwed. She can't compete online with Amazon. So she decides, I'm going to do my retail stores. I'm going to grow from within in my retail stores. That's stupid because the labor cost is too high. And when you got labor costs like that, what she's been doing is cutting her sales force. So the customer service is horrible. I mean, if you're going to go to Best Buy and play a hide and seek, go and play hide and seek. Bring your kids. Go to Best Buy because trying to find a salesperson at Best Buy is unbelievable. It's hide and seek. But if you want to buy electronics, go to Amazon. Great experience. Get online. She can't compete. She's in trouble. And to show how much trouble she's in, okay, as I said, her inventory, when you back off inventory 32%, like I said a moment ago, that's like a restaurant going from 13 items down to 2. I mean, it's a kiss of death. And get rid of your full liquor license to a beer and wine license. That's the only analogy I can draw. And if you look at the chart on Best Buy, as I said, it's got, now, it was okay for a small, just a little a swing trade, but you're not going to go in and buy the stock as an investment. Are you nuts? Be a kiss of death. And he's promoting it. Why? Because you know damn well he owns it, okay? That's why he's promoting this dog. And all he's doing is putting lipstick on that pig. Why don't you buy the right stocks? When I get back, I'll tell you which one those are.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. you make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Happy holidays from Phil Grandy and everyone here at Phil's Gang. Now, get ready to take investing to the next level. Here's Phil Grandy.
If the CPI surprises, you know what the talk's going to be then. Soft landing. That we may actually have a soft landing, whereas a month or so ago, I was like, we're having a recession. Right. And we might be having a recession sooner than we think.
I mean, you know, the thing I've learned after being in this business over 50 years, once we lost in 2008, the, let's say, pricing of the market, meaning that, I can't think of the word, meaning that you and I would determine the price of a stock. We bid against each other. That's how it always worked. And, God, I can't think of the word. I'll get it. But in other words, we always would just bid against each other. It was a free market. You put your bid, I put my bid, everybody else put their bid in, and when the price came up, that was a fair value of the stock. So we could work with fundamentals on a stock. We could wait till stocks dropped in a good company, okay, but they had bad management. You go buy that stock when it's really low. You go in, you fix the free cash flow, you fix the margins, you fix the PE ratios, you fix, you fix the top line sales, you do all that. And price discovery, that's it, price discovery. Sorry about, just remembered it, price discovery. We used to have what we call price discovery. We would discover the price through an open, free market system with no interference. But 2008, they interfered with our market. And they're still interfering with it today. The Federal Reserve. If they would just close the Federal Reserve down, let interest rates go where they should go, and if they put us into recession, that's fine. Let's just short stocks as we go through we'll make money during the recession shorting. But no, that's not what's going on anymore, okay? And everybody's spinning everything. I mean, this thing that Kramer came out to spin on Best Buy, I've never heard such a joke. Best Buy is over. Best Buy is dead. They can't compete. And if they're going to stay I mean, they're when they bought Best Buy, the shareholders now have Best Buy, you're in the oldest. I mean, who's going to go to retail stores? Go to any mall. All stores are closing, and Best Buy thinks they can compete with Amazon, and they're going to build their stores up. No, that's stupid. But even if I didn't know what Best Buy was, I could make money on the symbol. First, I go and check they trade at least. Do they trade at least 1 million shares a day? Then I put up BBY symbol. I don't even have to know what they do. It's not important for me to know. I just want to know if it trades 1 million shares or more a day. Okay? Then I look at the volume on it. And we got more sellers right now than buyers. And so if you go and take the stock back for 3 months, you see it had a nice little rally. Okay? It's called a short covering rally. Okay? So if you got in, if you were with us, you would have bought Best Buy on November 17th. We had a perfect buy signal. Green, solid green. Before that, it was solid red telling you not to buy Best Buy. We got in, okay, and now, and you would have gotten out. You would have gotten out when it was right around $85, about $86. You would have gotten out about $86. We'll round it off. So let's say you would have gotten in about, let me just do it. Say you got in around $68, and you got out around $87. That's a 27% return. And all you had to do, it wasn't harder than this. On my chart, my Pro 2 color-coded chart, it went from red to green, telling you that the big institutions, the big insurance companies, the biggest hedge funds, they're in there buying, okay, the short covering rally. So you got to know, is it a rally or a short covering rally? The stock's going up because everybody who shorted it, like ourselves, if you go back, this was a perfect short, okay, from May 7th. From May 7th. So from May 7th, the stock was at 109, and my members who shorted this, okay, went from 109 and they got out around $60, $61. That's a 45% gain. Then they would have, now when the stock was at, I'll put up 3 months here, when the stock was sitting at, on October 13th, when the stock was sitting at around $61, they wouldn't buy it. Now the stock was up at, is now around $66. They still wouldn't buy it. Then the stock was up around $69, $70. They still wouldn't buy it. So you say, well, but it's going up. Why aren't you buying it? Because it remained red. It remained red. And then finally it turned green. The market dropped, and then it turned green at around around 67.40. That is where you would have bought. You knew exactly to buy there because the Pro 2 color code chart lines everything up. It's like if you're a pilot, you go through a checklist. It's the same thing with a stock. As a matter of fact, when I did the Pro 2, it all came back from being a pilot, your checklist, and this is how simple I wanted this to be. So anybody could make money with a stock. When it turns green, you buy. When it turns red, you sell short. If you don't want to sell short, you know to get out. But Best Buy, to go and that's all you would have done, and you would have been out. You bought what we call the sweet spot, where the most money goes. So most of the money went into that stock from around $87 and to about $88, $86, whatever that gain is, and that's where most of the money went in. But it wasn't going in because they were buying it. No, you could see that they weren't buying it. Those were people who shorted it. Those are people who shorted it when it was at a high of about $101, $102, and shorted it. They now got to get their profit. So let's say you made a 35% return from shorting the stock from about 112 to a low of about $64. Now, on paper, you made $2,000. Okay, it went down 42%, and you made a couple grand. Well, you got to buy it back. Okay, you got it because you shorted it, but now you got to just buy it back. When you buy it, it goes up. And then when other people who shorted to collect their profits, they have to buy it. So it's going up, not because it's a good stock. It's because people who made about, what'd you say return was? About 42% return. Now they're taking their profits, and they take their profits by buying the stock. So the stock's going up. You know it's going up for short covering. That's it. And you get out. And the chart tells you exactly when to get in and get out. So anybody like Kramer telling you buy, even if you didn't know anything, any of the information I gave you about Best Buy, they can't compete with Amazon. They're dead in the water. The biggest problem they have is anybody that owns a store will tell you that labor cost really kills you. You can't survive anymore in a retail store. Labor cost is killing you. That's why every store closed and they go online. So they're trying to compete, on a store. Are you kidding? That's so archaic and so old. You don't do that. So the point, again, when you join the gang, just like this morning, when the market opens, you lose your opinion so you don't lose your money. The market always does what it's supposed to do, but never was supposed to do it because of the fact that they screwed everything up from 2008 to 2022. They destroyed the whole market. They destroyed any. So it comes down to, where's the money going? That's why it's easier than ever to make money in the market because you don't have to go through statements. You don't have to look at any financial statements. You don't have to figure out what the margins are of this company compared to that company. Well, maybe I should buy this company. What's the PE ratio? You don't have to worry about any of that anymore. So I took a chart and developed it where it simply tells anybody. I could take anybody, okay? And that's why we offer 10 days free because during that 10 days, you're going to learn. You're going to say, God, he's right. This thing really works. But not only do you learn how to short, you learn how to buy, but most important, you learn how the market works. Most people don't even know what the bond market is. How can you trade a stock without knowing what the bond market is? But we take care of all that for you. Every day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Steve takes our portfolio of stocks and he tells you what to do with each stock. It's called our Working Investor Group. You can go to my site right now, philsgang.com, and you can sign up where it says Get Ready, and it's the Working Investor Group, and get started. And when you start picking out your stocks out of that group, we always recommend pick out 3 or 4 stocks. Follow those for 10 days. And when the first time it goes down and you're making money shorting, you're going to go, oh my God, why haven't I done this before? Why haven't I shorted? It's so easy to do. So go to my site right now, philsgang.com. Join the gang, 10 days free, and you're going to have a lot of fun here too, believe me. It's all online. It's fun. Please remember, help St. Jude.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.